Hi, and welcome to the Return Homestead. Today we have transformed the snake garden, or the tiered garden, into berry hill. So we currently have strawberries planted here. We have blackberries behind me, and now today we are planting two different types of raspberries. One is called Brandywine and the other one is called Amity. Come along and join us. So currently what we're doing is we're building swales in the hills. When we get rain here in Kentucky, we get many inches at a time, and we don't want to lose the hill. So we're starting off by taking some of the native rocks and we're going to pack them up against the back of the swale. We are sloping these backwards so that the water collects in the back. We'll plant in the front, and that way the plants get watered through the roots instead of becoming root rotted. So we're going to build several swales here, and then we're going to pack this up because we've got bad storms coming on Sunday. Once we're all done with this, we're going to throw red clover over the whole thing, because that will not only be a nitrogen fixer, so it will feed our plants, and it will keep the hill from washing down into the holler. What we ended up doing, and Bailey's the one that came up with the idea, is Kentucky has a lot of clay. We've got white clay everywhere, and we put it in a bucket of water. We placed the stones on the side of the hill and pretty much just pressed it in like you would a mortar. So this is all set to go. Now we've got to start planting the raspberries because we're going to terrace this. And yes, I realize we did take down terraces, but the terraces we had were old railroad ties that had hollowed out, and it was a great hiding place for copperheads. So we've got to terrace this hill somewhat because of the rain. The deluge of water that comes down this hill needs to be funneled down past the lower house. So now it's time to start planting raspberries. Now we slope this swale back towards the ledge so that the water stays here, like I pointed out earlier, and the feet don't get wet on the plants, but yet they have access to water. And we're going to now plant our raspberries. They need to be 2 to 3 feet apart, and they need to be about 8 inches deep. We do have some composted chicken manure that we're going to fertilize them with, and according to the instructions, you don't fertilize until growth is shown, and these are all leafing out. They're happy and ready to go into the ground. So that's our next step. When we first came out this morning, skies were blue. It was a gorgeous day. It's still a nice day. However, they're chemtrailing us again. So you can see over here in the sky, X marks the spot, and they're slowly spraying a hatch pattern across the sky, which will eventually haze out the sun. If you haven't paid any attention to this, do your research. This is going to kill everything, but we gotta try. So we've seeded it all with sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds are good for conditioning clay soil. So they send down deep roots, helping the soil to become more aerated. And then we put red clover on top. We stacked the stones and made our own mortar. And we planted, how many raspberries? We planted 4 raspberries. And we've replanted quite a few strawberries. Now our strawberries are June bearing, so they're one and done. We want to ever bearing, so we will be adding to this berry hill here. And that's basically what you do. You use the material that you have. We have lots of clay, we have lots of rocks. We're in the Appalachian mountains, so rocks are not a problem for us. So we're using what we have. Now, later on, we're going to be building some raised beds at the lower house. We have the garden over here, but we're going to start one down here as well. So use what you have. You don't have to go out and buy new all the time. It's not necessary. And that's all there is for today. Thank you for joining us on the Return Homestead. We hope this motivates you to start growing your own food. Come see us next time. Thank you.